Okay, maybe we shall begin. Very good evening to everyone. Welcome to TikTok for Brand Awareness workshop conducted by NLB in collaboration with us training. So before we begin, here are some house rules for using Zoom. To minimize any disruptions, we appreciate it if you could stay muted throughout the session. If you have any comments, feedbacks, or questions, feel free to enter it in the chat box. However, if you would like to speak towards the end of the session, you can select the option to raise your hand so we can unmute you accordingly. So at the bottom left-hand corner is the place where you make sure that you stay unmute. And please do not select the option so not everyone can hear you. And the chat box is the option as seen on the screen. You can send to everyone or any particular person. And if you'd like to speak or ask a question, you may click on the raise hand function. So for today's program, basically is a guide to the basic of use of TikTok or what works on the platform, how you want to make your videos engaging and building your brand. You can also use TikTok to actually grow your reach and connect with your audience. Today's speaker is Mr. Richard Ng, who is a digital marketing strategist with years of industrial experience. He also found Gold Knight International, which is a digital marketing training powerhouse, and SilverTongue.sg, which is a TikTok creator agency empowering creators everywhere. So without further ado, I'll just hand over the session to Mr. Richard Ng, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I saw a lot of familiar names. I saw Wilson, Paul, some of you, okay, my past students, my friends. Okay, first thing first, okay, thank you, okay, for attending this evening webinar. Okay, it will be a very short 90 minutes webinar. So I have some admin stuff to share with you is that while running this webinar, okay, it will be 90 minutes. I will allocate about 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the session to answer any questions. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to type it on the chat. You see, I won't be answering the question now and then. So maybe the ASK staff, Amanda, if she get able to answer it, she will answer whatever she able to. If not, at the end of the 10 minutes, last 10 minutes or 15 minutes of the webinar session, I will answer it. Is it okay? So as for the slides, okay, good question. So as for the slides, ASK training will give you a QR code. Okay, I will share the slides with a QR code where I can download the slides. Obviously, it's going to be a PDF, right? So this is more for awareness, okay, for the public, okay, NLB, and at the same time, ASK students, past students, future students, to understand what we have, what we teach in TikTok in ASK training. Cool. So with that, remember, anytime you have a question, feel free to leave a message on the chat board, but I won't answer there and then because if not, it will disrupt the whole webinar. Okay, so I will make sure that I will try to answer as many questions as possible at the end of the session. Okay, so with that, let me share my screen. Cool. Let me see if you can see my slides. Can you see my slides? If you can see my slide, you can give me a thumbs up, right? You give me a thumbs up or give me some comment. So at least I know, because most of you can see from the Zoom, right? Most of you mute yourself, camera, so I can't see your facial expressions. So I'll make sure that you can see my slide first, even before I begin. Good, can see it. Thank you very much. Okay, good. So I will start it. Okay, first, welcome to TikTok Influence, leveraging the platform for brand awareness and engagement. So when we talk about leveraging this platform for brand awareness and engagement, a lot of people start to think this is for SME, this is for businesses. Yes, it is. But at the same time, this is also for every individual, every person, every solopreneur, every white collar, blue collar, even everyday people that want to brand themselves. Because TikTok, as you know, is the hottest. Okay, today is the hottest, is where all the eyeball is. Okay, I'm not saying that Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn doesn't work. It still works, but this is the hottest right now. So let us embrace, okay, this platform and then make use of it to make sure that we are able to tap on the latest hot platform. Let me scroll a little bit. I can't see this screen. Okay, good. So webinar outline will be this. Okay, the first will be an overview of the TikTok platform. If you really have some basic knowledge about TikTok, bear with me, because this is a public run webinar. I want to make sure that everybody have some background of what is this TikTok about. Correct? Because most of you have heard about TikTok, but you don't know exactly what is it. So it's my role to share you what is the TikTok platform. And the second point I'm going to outline in this webinar is for you to understand some basic TikTok trends and culture that is so unique, okay, in TikTok that you will be surprised. Okay, and then I will cover how do you create engaging TikTok content. I will be show some demo of using CapCut, a desktop version of CapCut, to show how you can use free tool like CapCut, which is owned by TikTok, parent company ByteDance, to create engaging content. And we will share you how you can build your brands using TikTok. And of course, we will share with you some case studies, successful case studies in Singapore, whereby companies, organizations build their brand using TikTok. At the end of it, like I said, the last 10-15 minutes of this webinar is going to end at 8 p.m. I hope you have your dinner. If not, you can have your dinner as you listen to me. I will allocate 10-15 minutes to answer any questions about TikTok for branding. Okay, so anything, I will share the slides, and the slide will be shared from ASK. The last slide, I will share you the QR code where I can download it. So a little bit about myself. Let me just zoom this one out first. Okay, a little bit of myself. So my name is Richard Ng. I'm a digital marketing mentor. I do training, mentorship for businesses and entrepreneurs in TikTok marketing, in Google Ads, in Facebook marketing, e-commerce, and marketing funnel. So I also wrote The Art of TikTok Marketing War, which is a bestseller in Amazon for 5 categories. I've attained a master's in digital marketing 2 years ago with Singapore University of Social Sciences. So feel free to connect with me in my TikTok. My handle is Richard Ng SG, as you can see from the slide. So our company is a TikTok short multi-channel network. We call it MCN for short. And we are authorized TikTok creator agency, affiliate, and shop partner. That means we do it for a living. We train creators, live streamers. We have a lot of live streamers, the top 10 in Singapore. We train video content creators. We work with companies, individuals, and then we bring them to the platforms. Cool. So this is a little bit about me. So feel free to share with me your thought or your question at the end of the webinar. So first thing first, what is the overview of TikTok? As we know, TikTok is a short form video platform. When we say short form, what is short form? So short form means in terms of the attention span. A lot of people do not understand that actually TikTok is different from YouTube, right? They are not like YouTube whereby you can have a 1 hour, 2 hours kind of videos. People are ready to watch that. In TikTok, the trends is that people go there for a quick 15 minutes, 10 minutes maximum to consume whatever messages you have. So that's why I call it short form video platforms. Okay, it's owned by ByteDance, one of the $1 trillion business in China. It have over 1.5 billion global users monthly. Okay, so the basic audience demographics for TikTok is 60% Gen Z, right? So if you don't know who is Gen Z is those born in the 1997, if I'm not wrong, 1997 all the way to 2012. And the millennials, right? The millennials, those born in the late 80s to 1996. And of course, it includes people like me, the Gen X, 40%, baby boomers, and you'll be surprised, right? There's a lot of senior, more mature audiences in TikTok today. TikTok is no longer in the beginning 2-3 years ago, whereby only the young, the really Gen Z in TikTok dancing, sharing cute dancing or cute photo. No. Okay, today TikTok is a mainstream. That's why it is so important for every companies. I mean, every companies and every individuals to tap on TikTok, this platform. Okay, so here high engagement and time spent on TikTok is average about 90 minutes per day. Okay, 90 minutes per day, as you can see, is growing base is in the growing base. Like you, yes, Wilson, I saw your message. Good, thank you very much. Okay, one of my favorite students. So the TikTok itself is a growing user base in Southeast Asia. So today, obviously, you have to also understand this point. As far as TikTok is concerned, why it's a global platform, social media platforms, we in Singapore, we can only market, from marketing point of view, we can only market to people, companies in Singapore. But that does not mean you cannot build your brand overseas, because there's always something we call TikTok advertisement, which I'll touch a little bit later on if I got the time. Cool? So this is the demographics, okay, of the TikTok's platforms. So over here, so why TikTok for brand marketing, you may ask? The reason is because you may ask yourself, say, hey, Richard, I have a lot of social media. Our company have a lot of social media. We got Facebook, we got Instagram, we got YouTube, we got LinkedIn. Now you tell me that we're going to spend more time and effort and to do TikTok. That means, why should I? You may ask yourself this thing. The reason is very simple, because TikTok is different in this main thing, as in the organic reach is high. That means the algorithm that TikTok have, they favor creativities over the follower count. That means irregardless of how many followers you have or your company have on TikTok, if your content is authentic, is creative, is engaging, TikTok will push your videos to more people, more than your follower. I've seen many times, okay, people with followers, company with followers less than 100, less than 200, less than thousands, that video go viral. Okay, you're just one video. Okay, as we say in TikTok world, you're just one video away from creating that $1 million view. Okay, so the easy content tools is available for TikTok. As you can see later on, TikTok is so popular, it's so easy to use that even my grandmother know how to use it, right? The reason is because TikTok is so user-friendly. The button, even if you do not attend any formal training, you just play for a while, you will know how to use it. But of course, I suggest that you attend a formal training. The reason is very simple, because you want to learn it in a structured form. How do you use TikTok to really brand your company? So it's very ideal platform, okay, for user-generated content. That means, imagine this, if you are a handphone seller, right? You're like Samsung. In fact, Samsung engaged a few or the top few live streamer in Singapore, which I don't want to name, okay, in this webinar, to promote their latest phone. Think about that. Samsung, a billion-dollar company, use TikTok in Singapore context to launch, okay, to soft launch their latest brand of model, their phone. Okay, because TikTok is really is a platform whereby it's no longer luxury. It's no longer whether you should be thinking, should I get to TikTok or not? It is not. You have to get a TikTok because it is everywhere now. Okay, and to be very fair, TikTok built their platform based on collaboration with a lot of influencers, or I could like to say top creators. So you and me, we may be not, Taylor Swift, we may not have millions followers, but as long as we are able to create useful, authentic, engaging contents, we will be able to brand our businesses ourselves in TikTok. Okay, so the organic reach for TikTok is what really attract me in the first place. Okay, I did not join TikTok, this platform, until 2 years ago. Okay, as you can see my credential earlier, my company is a Facebook business partner, Google business partner. So we are very used to do pay ads. So when TikTok first came in, I was thinking, wow, not another social media. So after 1 year, I was late 1 year, I can imagine that I look at the platform, oh, so I noticed something is different. I saw people with followers, less than 1,000, their video got more than 100,000 views. So I dig deeper to check, did they do ads? Did they do pay ads to push the videos? And after my research, I found that no, actually TikTok is the main difference between them and Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, is that their algorithm actually push your videos based on the engagement rate. Okay, when we talk about engagement rate, okay, we are talking about whether people watch finish your video. Imagine if your TikTok videos is 15 seconds and people watch 7 seconds, that is 50%, correct? So imagine if your videos, your short videos in TikTok is 10 minutes, that's the max, and people watch 15 seconds, and the percentage rate of watching your video is not that high, relatively compared to the first one, correct? So they're looking at the engagement rate. How long do you able to hold people to watch your video? That's one factor in the algorithm. Second factor is that they see how many likes or love you have for the videos, how many share, how many people comments. Talking about comments, even negative comments is a comment. I've taught my students many times that if people commented, as long as it's not too personal, if they commented, oh, your video look boring, this is not true, you can reply to them. That considers 2 comments. So comments is part of the algorithm. So make sure that you got high engagement rate. Cool. So also at the same time, people can bookmark your video. So by the mean of bookmark means that people will keep your video as a marking there, so that they can always go back and watch the video. So all this is the algorithm, is the factors that TikTok look forward. Okay, why it matters? Because many people in TikTok, they are new. Okay, while TikTok is 2 years, you'll be surprised, including most of you here, no offense, I think most of you are not really embracing TikTok yet. So it actually helped you and me, new creators and brands, to gain traction fast. That means we do not need to grow as many followers as we need, right? We don't need the 10,000 followers. But then again, let's be very honest, if you want to become TikTok affiliate, it's not part of this webinar topics. If you want to become TikTok affiliates, you need to have 1,000 followers, right? So, and come back to this thing, you do not need to pay for ads to get visuality initially. That means if your videos is not going viral, okay, mostly in Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube, what they do, they use paid ads. That means they spend money to push the videos to more people. In TikTok, no. Okay, if your videos is interesting, TikTok will push for you. So it's very good for startups, for solopreneur, for small entrepreneur to scale their audience quickly. Okay, so The algorithms favor creativity over follower count. Have I mentioned this earlier on? The watch time percentage, the engagement, the likes, the share, the comments, and the completion rate. Completion rate, like I mentioned earlier on, if it's a 15-second videos, people watch 7 seconds, that's 50%, 50% completion rate. If your video is 10 minutes, people watch 15 seconds, 1-5, that's very bad. Okay, so understand, I'm not saying that the shorter is better, but just make sure that your video is engaging. If it have to be 20 seconds, so stop at 20 seconds. Don't drag it for the sake of making it look longer than it should be. Okay, and the most important thing, they also look at the trending audio and hashtag. Okay, there is at one time, I think quite recent, the last 1 year or so, there's this music trending, very trending audio called Apache, remember lah? Okay, then this video, this audio go viral. Almost all video that you go to TikTok will hear this video, right? You hear this audio, including myself. You go to my TikTok, one of my video, I use that audio to help me push further than the video is supposed to go. So we can embrace trending hashtags, trending audio. I will teach you, I will share you in this webinar itself, how to find trending hashtag and audio. Cool? So of course, we know that the key insights for TikTok is that you have to be creative in storytelling. And you saw a lot of time, if imagine you scroll TikTok, people start taking out the product and start selling, you may scroll away. So if you want to be creative in selling your brand or your products, you may want to use it, you may want to make creative videos as in storytelling. That means imagine you're in a coffee shops, then you cannot find a table during lunchtime, and then you saw somebody trying to share the seat with him. And then after that, you get to know this person. And then at the end of the day, actually, this message is talking about promoting a dating apps, for example. You get me? So story actually will make people stay on all the way to the end of the video. Cool? So unlike any other social media, your numbers of follower count doesn't detect, okay, how far your video reach. Okay, remember, focus on creativities, trends. If you can do humor, which is the universal language, right? Besides music, humor is the best languages around the world. Okay, just be yourself. Okay, if you're the humorous person, be yourself, and then see whether this video will take off. Okay, further than it should be. Or like what I usually do in my TikTok, I like to educate, right? Because I'm an educator by default. So I will train people, I will share with people certain knowledge of digital marketing topics. So the video will, people will want to watch, finish the video because they want to learn the whole of what I'm going to share, right? Obviously, there's also something that I think a lot of my students use, which is based on emotion. You know, the most important emotions that we have, okay, the most powerful emotion that we have today, okay, some of you may be thinking, what emotion I'm talking about? I'm talking about greed, I'm talking about fear, I'm talking about happy, I'm talking about sad. So imagine if your videos, your short videos can be within 15 seconds to 10 minutes, provoke the emotions of the audience watching your videos. They will remember your brand, or at least your message, for a very long time. Okay, I know it's easier to say than done, but understand that your video cannot be a very plain videos. Okay, like running a webinar right now, people looking at all the words, people will fall asleep. Okay, understand this part. So let's move on. So TikTok, there's a lot of opportunity to go viral. Okay, there's a built-in feature like duets. Okay, duets is basically means if you first go to TikTok, if you have TikTok now, you go to TikTok apps, you click one of the videos, any other people videos, you scroll down, okay, you will see there's a duets whereby you can use other people's video to repost to become your own videos with permission. Okay, a lot of people think that, hey, Richard, how can I repost somebody videos on TikTok to become my own videos? Yes, you can. This is one of the unique feature in TikTok. Okay, they do allow you to repost other people's contents to become your videos by adding some value. That's obviously the original content owner allow you to do so. That means if they do not off the duets, right, you have the permission officially from TikTok and the content owner to repost it. Okay, I still remember this year Chinese New Year, one of my students, not Chinese New Year, Chinese is a bit pantan. We like to eat abalone, Baoyu, right? We like to eat abalone. And then this brand, I think some of you heard before, New Moon abalone. So advertising in TikTok. So they allow creators like you and me to do duets for their video. And the best part, okay, they also allow people to resell as an affiliate the New Moon abalone. So one of my students did it in my class. So they use a duet to use the existing video of the original video from New Moon to repost it as their videos They just add their face inside, whereby they just look at the abalone, there's level drip, oh, and the video don't really go viral, but he did make a few sales. Can you imagine that? So that is very unique in TikTok, whereby you officially can use some other people's content to repost it, add your own shopping cart or add your own affiliate to become an affiliate and make money from there or build a brands. You can also do stitching. So what is stitching? Some people are asking. Stitching basically is you start off with some other people content. For duet and stitching is using other people contents. And then at the end, the second part, you add on your video. This type of stitching feature is very good for testimonial. Imagine you have a video about a restaurant, you go to buffet. So the first few seconds, the first 7 to 10 second video is just about the buffet. They show all the food, the different tray of food that they have. And then the second part of it, you stitch it with your own video showing your face, explaining how you feel, what's your feedback about attending, of having one dinner, okay, on this hotel. So this is something that a lot of people can do it. All right. So I personally prefer duets because if you go to duets, you will notice there's 4 formats. And I prefer the one whereby can be inside the duet itself. That means I can be inside the original video. I'm a part of the video. How that really make fun. Okay, cool. Of course, you can also tap on the training styles and the challenges. So this will create a massive multiplier effect. So later on, I will show you using CapCut, whereby we'll show you exactly how we do that, right? So what this means? It means that you're only one video away, right, from exploring your brands to many of your target audience. So a lot of people say that, do I have to pay? Let me be upfront with you. Okay, the tools that I use in TikTok, okay, unless I want to pay, is the rest I use is 100% free. That means the CapCut, okay, the tools that I mentioned today over here in all the slides, is all 100% free. That's the power of it. And then you may ask me, Richard, so if everything is free, how do TikTok make money? Obviously, TikTok, there's a marketplace called TikTok Shops. Also, TikTok cater to advertisers like me. We do TikTok advertisement. So they do make money, but not through the original community contents. Okay, so it's not uncommon for creators of brand to grow from 0 to 100,000 followers in a matter of weeks with 1 or 2 viral videos. Okay, I still remember there's one guy, he did not use TikTok to really start off, but then when he came to TikTok, he do what he do in YouTube. You know what he do? He was just bringing whatever they have from YouTube, the existing video, they cut it, use CapCut to actually cut into multiple of 50 seconds. In their YouTube videos, actually, they already have a lot of videos, right? They got a lot of long videos. So they kind of like stem it into short 15, 2 minutes video and repost it on TikTok. So that will actually save a lot of time. So because some of you are very worried, say, Richard, I got time to recreate videos. No, you don't have to. Okay, you can reuse your existing video in other social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, or even YouTube. Cool. So there is this easy. Okay, TikTok is so easy to use. This is a screenshot as you can see here, right? So if you go to TikTok, you will see that after you record the videos, on the right-hand side, you can see there's 2 slides, right? I mean, there's 2 diagrams. The first one on the left-hand side, you see on the first diagram itself, the first image, the right-hand side is all the simple feature. Okay, you do not need to worry how to use it because why? If you do not use it, you can just click try and error because end of the day, you don't have to post public, right? So you can just try the edit button, try the video templates, try the text, where we can do text, headers, you can play the stickers, effect. And in fact, you notice that for those that go to TikTok before, you notice that everybody look nice. Everybody look very beautiful, including me, right? The reason because in TikTok, most people, I'm not saying all, most people like to beautify themselves. And that actually make you feel good, right? So this is something that you may want to play with. You can filter, can have voiceover. You can also have captions. So talking about captions, a lot of people do not know. They thought that captions basically means that if I speak now, then there's a subtitle below. If I speak English language, the caption have to be English language, which is not true, right? Because if I speak English language, I want my short videos in TikTok to go to Indonesia, to go to China, for example, I'll go to Taiwan, I'll go to Malaysia. Let's say most of them speak Chinese for the Malaysian Chinese. I can edit my captions from English to Chinese, to Mandarin. So while I speak English, my captions, my subtitle can be in another language so that I can expand my reach to another group of audience. That's the power of captions. Okay, so of course, there's also green screen effect. Okay, green screen effect is exactly what you see right now. Okay, behind me. Okay, this is not where I am. I'm right now in my home. So green screen effect is like a zoom, right, whereby you can actually change your background. So that will help you, okay, in your content creation or your live stream, which I'll talk about later. Okay, and the best part is all the music is commercial rights in TikTok. Okay, in TikTok itself, some of the music is pro, you need to pay. But as far as TikTok is concerned, if you're using only TikTok to create a music, you can see over there, you can add sound, right? So if you add a sound, all the music, you have the commercial right to use it. So don't worry about being sued for using other people's video, other people's audio, right? Cool. So understanding TikTok trends, as you can see here, this is who? This is Samsung CEO. Okay, Samsung CEO, Samsung itself is on TikTok recently. They are very active in TikTok today. Okay, so what content can you create in TikTok? Okay, one of the content you can create is called challenges. So a lot of people heard TikTok challenges many times, but they're not very clear exactly what do you mean by challenges, Richard. So challenges, there's two types. One is branded challenges, one is community challenges. Okay, branded challenges means company like ASK Training, okay, they will create a challenge, post it on TikTok with a hashtag, for example, ASK challenge, and then challenge somebody to maybe read a book within 5 minutes or maybe do something. Okay, so they'll post it and then challenge and maybe even incentivize the user, the audience, to do this challenge and then repost to their friends. So it kind of help to get the message or the brand of the company go viral by starting off with the company intentionally create this challenge. Usually they will use a influencer, a creator, somebody that have number of followers to start these branded challenges, right? So another challenges is called community challenge. Community challenge means you and me, okay? It's just for my friends. So I will say, hey, today I'm able to do a sit-up of 50 times within 2 minutes. So I'll take a TikTok video, a short video about me doing 50 times push-up or sit-up. And then I challenge my friend, I post it, I mention them, I tag them, say, hey, can you show me you can able to do 50 push-up? So these are community challenges. So this is not tied to a certain brand or business. So most companies, they will use branded challenges. So that is actually control, more control, right? So of course, lip syncing is more for dancing. That's how TikTok started off. But as far as we, as a company, as a marketer is concerned, we do not really use lip syncing. It's more for the fun of it. But must remember this thing. If you ever go to TikTok and watch Samsung, right now you see this screen, Samsung CEO, Samsung doing their TikTok, they're having fun, very friendly. Okay, they are not as serious as they should be as a CEO of a listed company, because TikTok is an entertainment platform, right? So when you're there, you want to be fun, you want to be yourself, you don't want to be too rigid. So obviously, there's also behind the scene, that's exactly what TikTok is doing. This CEO called Lin Zhong, I can see over here, right, highlighted. He always share the behind the scene of Samsung, how they capture the fish, where the fish come from, how the grocery come from, how fresh it is. They'll bring you behind Samsung supermarket, behind the warehouse. So what does he want to achieve? What does Samsung want to achieve for this case? Okay, you think about it. Do he want to be famous? Do Samsung CEO Lin Zhong want to become the next influencer? Obviously not. So he want to build Samsung as a brand for the millennial. Remember the audience demographics for the millennial and for the Gen Z. So that, they do not want Samsung to be a very old, for the old matured audience. They want it to be the modern, the modern NTUC finders, the cold storage kind of branding. So they are actively making use of TikTok to build their branding, their positionings in the Gen Z and the millennial mindset. Cool. So that's it. Okay. So from here, understand that your challenges have to be authentic. Okay. And it still, end of the day, have to be culturally relevant to your business. Right? If your business, is in TikTok, Singapore Tourism Board is there, Singapore Police Force is there, Singapore Prison is there in TikTok. So if your culture is, with this serious organization, you may not want to be too funny, right? While it's good to add some humor, you do not be too funny, and then kind of like make people disrespect, the organizations. Okay, so how do we stay updated with the trends? Because TikTok is a very massive, platform. So in order to stay updated, with the trends, there is something called Creative Center. Okay, in TikTok, there's something called Creative Center, whereby you can find creators to follow them, or rather find creators to engage them to build your brands, to help them create brands, create content for you, and to build your brands. So, and you can also use hashtag. As you can see from here, this Creative Center, this is a screenshot up. You can see over here, there's hashtags, there's songs, there's creators, there's TikTok videos. And the link is over here. ads.tiktok.com/business/creative center PCEN, right? So obviously, don't have to worry about memorize this long URL, for goodness sake, my friend. Okay, just go to Google and type TikTok Creative Center, right? It's the first one. That's it. Click, you will see exactly what is this. And then you don't even need to log in. As you can see over here, I did not log in. You're able to do the research. It's a free database that TikTok gives to the public so that you know. What do you know? So you know the latest trending hashtag in TikTok. So in Singapore, I can see this is Singapore, right? The latest trending short songs in Singapore, who is the hottest creator in Singapore. So this is a very open platform whereby you and me can access to, okay? And then come back to this thing. So this is the hashtag, is a screenshot. But as I do this screenshot at the point of time to prepare for this webinar, the hashtag, number one hashtag in Singapore is Mother's Day. So you can guess, okay, when I do this webinar, right, when I prepare these slides, it's around the Mother's Day. So before the Mother's Day, so I go to Creative Center to screenshot it for this webinar. I can see the number one hashtag. So I want to think about it. Okay, if your business is a florist, you are even like sing song or something that's related that for household, you may want to have a hashtag at the end of a video. Okay, some of you may not know, Richard, what is hashtag? Okay, hashtag is a keyword. It's a keyword that you key in before you officially post your video out in TikTok platform, right? Obviously, you want to go public. If it's a private post, it's a only you can see post, the hashtag doesn't matter, right? It's not going to work. So if it's a public post, people see the hashtag, TikTok algorithm see there's a hashtag Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is the hottest hashtag at the point of time, your video will go slightly further than it should be. When I mean that, let's say, I've tested many, many times. If you today you post a video in TikTok, okay, within 24 hours, I call it the honeymoon period, you will have, within the next day, 70 to 120 views plus. That's the standard one, right? Unless you have been hotter, you get less than 70 views, but 99% of us will get 70 to 120 views. But if you add the latest, the most trendy hashtag, like for this case, Mother's Day, then your video will go slightly beyond 120, right? TikTok algorithm understand that your video got a popular hashtag for the day, they'll push it a bit further, maybe to 200, 300. You get what I mean? So that is the reason why TikTok is so different from other platforms. Whatever we learn, or rather for me, whatever I learn in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, is different from TikTok. You have to relearn yourself. Okay, so of course, let's move on. So the second one is songs. Like I said earlier on, one of the hottest song I can remember recently is the Apache, right? I still remember even our Prime Minister, Mr. Lawrence Wong, was on stage, I think, for the speech when he was a new first elected as a Secretary General of PAP party. They even played that song. Can you imagine Apache, that music? Can you imagine how popular is the song at the time? So definitely, if okay, your videos, which is one of my videos, I did use that songs legally, officially to put into my video. That means I do my own recording, right? But that song is actually, I use it, it is available for me to download or rather use it on TikTok so that I can post it. So my video will be me speaking, the background will be that Apache song. And that helped me. The important thing is not about the song. The important thing is that it helped me to get more views. Okay, in social media, in marketing, we want more views, we want more traffic. There's no point say, Richard, but I don't like that song. That's very lame. But do you want to get more views? Ask yourself this thing. Then the next one is obviously you want to find creators. Okay, this is something that I want you to pause for a while and think about it. When I talk about creators, I'm not talking about those people with millions, 100,000 followers. If you have, of course, it is to your advantage. But what if you don't have? I want to think everybody start from 0 followers. Unless you're a celebrity offline, you go to a new platform, people will follow you straight away. But for most of us, for most of the SME company brands, you start from 0, like literally 0. So you may want to make use, or we call leverage, right? Leverage on popular creators that's already in Singapore with their own followers to build your brand. You know what I'm trying to say? That means, for example, let's say there's an influencer, I'm not going to make, for example, there's a influencer called Michael, and Michael got about 10,000 followers in that particular niche. Okay, in that particular niche that is relevant to my business. If I'm a healthcare company, I sell supplement, right? And Michael, he always talk about health, talk about fitness, and his followers is exactly my type of target audience. I may want to engage, message these creators and say, hey, let's cut a deal, right? Either you promote for me, you get a commission out of whoever they buy from me straight up, Or you just build my brand awareness so people know there's this company existing. I pay you a flat fee. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule. A lot of people ask me, hey, so how much do creators make? Remember, we are authorized creator agency. We work with different brands. To be frank, yeah, the margin, okay, or rather the commission that we give the creators and the business model, we work with different merchant and company creators, it differ. It really depends on how popular you are, how much you can bring value to us. Okay, end of the day, answer this thing. If you are not a creator, the easiest way to get your brands or your name forward or grow it fast, okay, and for people to follow you is to make use or rather, sorry, not make use, right? Rather leverage, okay, on other creators, okay, they work for you. Okay, I work with this company, okay, we call it Fortune Treasure. So they are very smart, right? They have been working with all the top 10 creators in Singapore and they build a brands. And I believe that a lot of companies can do that. Okay, you do not have to be a creator yourself because some owner, like for that case, that merchant himself, he is very camera shy. He do not want to be in the camera. So he tell the creator, say, hey, I'll give you a high margin. Okay, and then with your type of the way you speak online, create short video contents or live stream, I'm sure you can make a certain amount of money. If you don't hit the amount of money, I'll pay you the minimum. And that is something that I want you to think about it. Okay, cool. So go to this creative center, find creators, PM them, tell them that you work with them, or on the other hand, be the creators. Like our friend here, Wilson, one of our students in ASK. So if you can be your own creators, I'm sure I saw him live in my class doing live stream, selling things on the spot people buy, singing song, building a brand, enjoying himself. That should be the way, right? TikTok should be a place whereby you just be yourself, but with a marketing message if you're a company or individual. Cool. The last one, obviously, you can also use what I call, okay, the videos, right? TikTok videos to take a look, right? You can see there's a last step beside creators. You can see what videos actually go viral now, what actually work for you. Like they say, success leave a trail. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Some people say, can I go to ChatGPT and find ideas what to create? Obviously, you can. But the easiest way is that success leave a trail, right? You easily can use these TikTok videos platform in Creative Center to get ideas of how companies or individuals create videos that go viral or a number of likes or views. So use the same idea, the same storyboard to create your own short videos or live stream, right? So this is a bit of snapshot of kind of mind map of what TikTok content format is. Obviously, there's organic posts. So most company will start with organic posts first. That's the foundation. You can use Duet, you can use Stitch to repost other people's content and video like I said earlier on. You can go live. We'll talk about live a little bit later on. Live is something that's very interesting, right? Okay, I promise you I'll talk a little bit later on about this. Then there's stories. Story, you work the same as Facebook, Instagram. If you post a story, it'll be 24 hours, you'll be there, after it will disappear on the profile. And then there is TikTok advertisement. For company that want to scale up, right? They want to scale up your TikTok contents, your videos, you may want to use TikTok advertisement. Okay, it should be covered, right? It should share you in our TikTok class in ASK training. Cool. So the tools that you can use, right? One of the tools is called CapCut. I'm sure most of you heard before, right? Before I come to this webinar. CapCut actually is owned by TikTok, right? It's the same company owned by ByteDance. So ByteDance owns TikTok, right? So CapCut is basically a post video editor. Post video. That means you have to create a video first, then use CapCut to edit, to enhance. And then the other tips that you can use that is what we call the hook, one value, or one hook, two value, one call to actions, right? Because you usually in TikTok, the most viral video is only 15 to 21 seconds, less than 30 seconds. So you look at the first 3 seconds to capture their attention. When I say hook, when you create a video content, when I say hook, what does it mean? One of the common hook that I use and I share with my students in ASK training, what we use is what I call counterintuitive. Counterintuitive, for example, right? Imagine you scroll TikTok, then suddenly there's a video pop up. What if I tell you drink 8 glasses of water will kill you? I'm sure you will stop for that few seconds to see what this guy talking about. I don't believe that because for the longest time, I believe drinking water is good for me. So this guy counter my common sense, right? So this is one type of hook. The other type of hook that most marketers use in different platforms, including TikTok itself, is called what if, right? You can achieve something without doing something that you do not like. Okay, example, if you go to TikTok video, then in the first few seconds, somebody tell you, what if I told you you can achieve 8-pack, 8 muscle pack, stomach pack, muscle pack, without going for diet or exercise within 1 week? And then for most guys, we want to have 8-pack, right? I don't have 8-pack, I got 1 big pack, right? So 8-pack, well, within 1 week, no need to exercise, well, no need to go on diet. I was paused for a while. So this hooked me to stop scrolling away to another video. So after that, you're going to bring your value. In fact, what I just shared you, that hook is a real hook that I saw not in TikTok, to be fair, is in Facebook. I'm going to be honest with you. I saw that hook. I was so, wow. I mean, what if I really can achieve 8-packs? I do my youngest day, right? Facebook is 20 years in the market. So if I can achieve 8-packs without exercise and go on diet within 1 week, and after that, I just stay on and see what they're going to say in the video. And it's an advertisement, obviously. Then the next few seconds, you know what they say? Welcome to our Photoshop classes. I was like, wow, photo class, Photoshop. That means Photoshop my picture lah. Actually, it's not, but it kind of humorous, but actually, it get my attention. Yes, I'm right. Say so. These two main hook that you can use. There's many hook you can use, and another hook that I want to share you is that imagine the first few seconds, 2% is fighting in coffee shop, and then it changed the scenario after the 3 seconds. It start with after the first 3 seconds after you see them fighting, the fourth, fifth second you saw this 2% sitting down at coffee shop talking friendly. It's like the beginning. How it lead to the end is just they show it in the beginning first. I mean, how these two friends sit at coffee shop having lunch, happily chit-chatting, end up fighting. But they show you the interesting part in the beginning to hook you to see this storytelling. This is the 3 hook that you can think about it for those guys for those marketers or for those brands, for those businesses that's in this webinar right now. So obviously you need to add value. Right, like this webinar, I have to add value to you. So teach them something, educate something, entertain them over their emotions. The whole video, it cannot be nothing, right? You're gonna hook them, then they stop, they watch your video, there's no content, there's no value added. And then yes, people do watch your video, but you want to get followers, you want to get your marketing message across. This whole webinar is about building brand awareness. Okay, to bring people to follow your brands, your company, you as an individual. So you need to add some value, okay, in the domain that you choose. Of course, last but not least, in the videos, that's what we call CTA. CTA means call to actions. And then at the end of the short 15 seconds to 10 minutes video, you still want to ask them, the audience, to do something. Okay, ask them to go to the bio, to go to your website, ask them to PM you, ask them to message, ask them to contact you, ask them to click on the link below to buy if you're selling something. So there must be an action at the end of the video. Do not be shy, right? A lot of content creators, okay, not so much a live streamer, more content creators, they're very shy. Not camera shy. They're very shy to say at the end of the day, ask them to do something. What if they don't do? Okay, I don't know. Okay, they may not do, even if you ask them. If I ask you, click on the link below to buy, you may not buy most of the time, I know. But if I don't ask, most likely you won't buy, right? So understand this part. So if you ask, there's a chance people will do what you want to do. This is called call to action in the marketing world. If you don't ask them to do, they don't know what to do. They say, thanks for the video. They'll just scroll away and nothing happened after that. So remember, 1 hook, 2 value, 1 call to actions. Okay. And TikTok features, okay, they can use, obviously, I say a few times, duets for reposting, for interactions, effect and filters, and sound, okay, and music licensing, okay, through TikTok library. I still remember, okay, at one time, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, the record company have some disagreement with TikTok. If I'm not wrong, I was reading a news article, and then suddenly overnight, you go to TikTok, all Taylor Swift's music is gone. So they milk it. So you cannot use it for one of your content. So that means that if TikTok allow you to use the music to post it public, that means if you're using TikTok library, I'm talking about TikTok library, the inbuilt library, not whatever you find outside TikTok ecosystem, you are allowed to use it without any fear. Cool? So feel free to ask questions, but I will answer at the end of it, remember. So now I'm going to do a simple CapCut demonstrations. Like I say, this webinar will be under about 8 o'clock. I'll leave last 10 minutes, okay, for those late comers just came in, last 10 minutes to answer questions. Okay, so CapCut is a video editing tools developed by ByteDance, owned by TikTok. Owned by ByteDance, who also own TikTok. Okay, so this is how it could look like. So right now, for the next few minutes, I'm going to change my training slides to a live demonstrations of how to use CapCut. Okay, before that, let me share you. CapCut got 3 versions. One version is called the CapCut mobile apps version. There is most of you we're so used to it, right? We take out our phone, we just edit. That's called mobile apps. The second one is the online version, CapCut.com. So the third one is you go to CapCut.com. On top, there's a little icon called download, whereby you download, and this is what you get. This is CapCut desktop version, okay? Or I call it the CapCut install version. So for now, I'll stop sharing. I will go, okay? I will go to my, let me see. I will go to my CapCut, which I'm ready. Okay, you should be looking at my CapCut right now. Give me some comment or thumbs up that you are actually looking at my CapCut rather than, because on my screen maybe look different from yours. Anybody can share me? Do you see my screen? Yeah, I can't do a live demo on Duet because you need a mobile and it's very difficult for me to do in Zoom. Let me see. Can you see? Let me see the latest comment. Let me see the comment. Okay. Okay. Can all you see right now on your screen is a black color, black box kind of stuff. If you can, give me some comment on the chat so that I know you can see what I see. Yes or no? I need some comment. Yes, good. Thank you very much. Thank you. The reason I ask is because I don't want to be talking and then you still look at my face, looking at the PowerPoint while trying to demo to you. Okay, good, cool. So this is the CapCut desktop version, install version. And now what's the best part? It's free, right? It is free, right? So a lot of people thought that, no, you're going to pay. No, not true. CapCut allow you to use, they are called it the freedom model. That means you can use it for free. And a certain feature or function, you use it. If it's a pro function and you choose to use it, obviously you need to pay, right? Okay, so if you choose to use CapCut, if you don't want to pay, just like this case, you can see there's a join pro. That means I'm using a free function to demo to you right now how to do a video editing, something that is quite useful to most of us. Okay, I really downloaded, imported 2 short videos of me in my class. Okay, so these 2 videos, this is the import button. In a typical CapCut version, this is CapCut. Remember, guys, this is not TikTok, but it's very useful. Many TikTokers, we call ourselves TikTokers, they use CapCut to enhance our video. So our video look more interesting. Our video look more engaging rather than just a plain video. Okay, cool. So this is the import button. I already imported 2 ready video, and you'll notice the video is in portrait. Agree or not? That means we call it the 9:16 ratio instead of landscape, like the YouTube kind of video, because you should know, right? TikTok is in this portrait version. So I imported 2. I'll bring it down. Okay, it's just a demo. Okay, it's slightly fast. I understand. You may not be able to follow me. Don't worry, my friends. Okay, it's just a demo. Time is limited, so I just do a quick demo how you can use this, right? So I dragged it down. This is what I call a timeline. So if I play, you can see I pause. Okay, I pause. So if I play, this is what I call the preview of the original video. So this is this second part. You can see this second area is the preview. The third one is where I can edit more stuff, usually the sound, things like this. Okay, let me bring this down first. Okay, it's blocking my view, zoom, okay. So I'll bring I bring first video first. I'll bring the first video. So I'm not sure whether you can hear the voice of this video, but what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna mute it anyway. I'm gonna click on this and come to here. Let me just scroll this one up. The zoom, if you ever go zoom, there's this bar there blocking the view, right? So this is what I'm gonna do. So I go to the audio, right? Go to audio, I mute this to 0. So some of you say, why do you want to mute? Just demo, right? Of course, I don't want to mute if I still want to hear my voice or my message in marketing, but I can control the volume, right? I can control the volume here. So what I'm gonna do is that I will add music. So this bar, I can scroll bigger or smaller, right? This is, I can toggle around. So I can add audio. So add audio, right? All this is pro. So pro means what, my friend? Pro means you need to pay, right? If you don't want to pay, you need to scroll a bit further down, find something that you do not need to pay, and you can also search for a certain song, right? Let's say you search for Blue Sky, for example. Okay, then say, listen to the music. Like I say, guys, you may not be able to hear the music in this webinar, but if I play, it's supposed to have a music. Okay, I pause it. I think it's a bit too loud, maybe, if you can hear. So I'm going to drag this down. Right? So now I got one video timeline, I got one audio timeline. So like I said, because we are all hearing this right now, I'm not sure what's the volume you may be hearing, so I do not want to play and then suddenly you get shocked, and then it's very unpleasant, right? So if I play this video, imagine if I play this preview, okay, the video, if I play this video, you look at the preview, you won't have my sound. You will only have the background music sound. But at the same time, I can click on this and it still have my voice, my message in the video, but I control it maybe a bit softer or louder. And the music, same thing, I control the volume to become background music. So then imagine my video that I record using in my classroom the other day, the video that you saw right now, will have a background music. So this is a very basic thing that I know even TikTok can do it, CapCut mobile app can do it, but that's doing a demo. Obviously, you can also do text. Text is basically a click here. This is something a lot of people do not know. They click a text here. Example, if I click this text and take hello Singapore, okay, hello Singapore, okay. So, and then the text is hello Singapore, right? Then you will see there's this, let me make this a bit bigger. There's this text. Okay, it's not caption, text is like a kind of title, which you can hold and drag. Okay, so I type hello Singapore, but then remember in my speech in this video, I did not say hello Singapore. But what if, I want to think a little bit, pay attention, my friend. What if I mute my original video, the audio to 0, that means no sound. And then I use this hello Singapore, I use what I call, take a look here, text to speech, right? Text to speech. That means I click on this text to speech, I find somebody, okay, that speak perfect England English, okay, maybe this guy, his full sound, okay. So if you can hear me, good. If you can't hear me, actually, at the moment when I press this button, there is a person speaking hello Singapore in a very perfect English. So I say if I play this, okay, let me lower the music first before it just get a shock of almost to 0. Let me play a little bit. Okay, it's almost 0. Let's see. And play very loud. Sorry if I shock you, right? So that's why I say sometimes the problem with technology Zoom is that there'll be some disadvantage. Okay, so background music. So here's some background music. Okay, I don't know whether you can hear me, but on my side, I can hear the background music. I can hear my own audio. I'll put a bit louder. All right. So I can hear me speaking. I can hear the background music. And then if I mute this to 0, for example, I said earlier on, I will not be the one speaking. I'll be the one that the AI will be the text to speak, will be the one speaking hello Singapore. You see? So this is the one, right? So the AI speech, I have to create generate speech. So the speech will be generated. Okay, the speech of the hello Singapore is generated. So now if there's a speech, obviously, my friend, I gotta go to my video and then on my audio side move to 0. So I don't have 2 persons speaking, very confusing, right? So like I say, there's a background. I want to imagine, if you cannot hear, my friend, I want to imagine there's a background music. There's me speaking, the visual part, but there's no voice from this video. But there's a voice coming out from the AI. It speaks hello Singapore. I don't know why it changed to a female, but I think I clicked on it early on. So this is how we make use of CapCut free versions to create, okay, a AI voice. Okay, then after I say Richard, but then there is this word here. You can obviously remove it. I can remove the brown color tag is a default. If I play, the voice of the lady say hello Singapore, the guy that say hello Singapore is still there. You get it? Okay, so this is one way of using CapCut. Okay, remember this is just a very short demo. Okay, I'm not it's impossible for me to be in a 90 minutes webinar to share everything about TikToks, about live stream, about video content, about CapCut all within these 90 minutes. Okay, that's why if you're interested at the end of this class, feel free to enroll in ASK training TikTok class 2 days. I'm a course developer and the trainer. I will share you exactly step by step, hands-on how to do everything that I teach in this webinar. Cool. Obviously, I can also do a stickers. I can clear a stickers. So there's pro, be careful. So I'll go to this, for example, click this, and then I'll bring this sticker down. Okay, overhead, this is called timeline. And then you can see that this sticker, if my bar move toward it, you can see there's little stickers. You see that? Cool. How cool is this? Right? So it's very basic function after this effect. So let's go back to our media. Let's go to the media. So why do I have imported 2 video in the beginning? Because if you're doing a normal CapCut or TikTok, normal TikTok, you can only shoot 1 video at a time unless you pause. There's a trick that a lot of people don't know. In a typical TikTok, actually, you can shoot a video 10 minutes, you shoot 1 minute, you pause, you stop, right? Then you change scene, you change to the outside of your house, outside of your office, then you resume recording. right? So it becomes a second scene. Again, so within 10 minutes, you can be a 2-3 scene, like a very short story or telling about your brand. So for this case, I've import another video. It's another day. You can see I'm wearing different shirt, right? So if I play this video, I just forward here. If I play this video, it will just change like this. Suddenly, from video A, let me just mute all the audio first, okay? Because I'm very worried about the voice. The music suddenly become very loud. It affect your ear, and then you'll get not very present, right? So let me just remove all this thing. Let me play. So it should be no sound. No sound. Okay. So it just change. So what we do in between the video A and B is what I call, the transitions. So on here, there's a transitions. Can you see that? So I click on transitions. So I choose this one. For example, let's say I choose this. I don't know. This don't look nice to me. Okay, I choose, what is this? Okay, this. Okay, let's choose this. I click this one. Okay, I move this down to here. So as you can see, right? So there will be a transition in between my video A and video B. So if I play this video A, one scene, it will change. Do you see that? It look a bit more interesting now. It look a bit more professional from scene A to scene B. In one room to another room, and from the inside my office to outside my office, from my warehouse to their warehouse. This is one way to do it, right? Obviously, so there's captions. If you speak in a video, they can capture captions. As I mentioned earlier on, you do not need to have captions or what I call subtitle to be the same language that you speak in the video. If I speak English right now, if this is a video, right, my caption can be in Mandarin, my caption can be in Bahasa Indonesia, my caption can be in, I don't know, Korean, right? So think about that. Actually, you can expand your business beyond the language you understand. Again, this is the power of social media. This is the power of digital marketing today. Okay, cool. So this is only a part of what I want to show you in this webinar. And obviously, other than I can export. I can export if you want to. There's many other things you can do over here. There's overlay. Okay, let's try one thing called overlay. Okay, see, we've got some time. Like I say, I will leave the last 10 minutes for your question. If you got any, I know there's questions. I know, don't worry, and feel free. I will do my best to answer every question. Okay, I saw there's a few. Okay, I need to finish this webinar first, so I'll cover that. Okay, so I put overlay, right? So there is this overlay thing, so I can just throw. Wow, there's a lot of pro. You notice, So for CapCut, be careful. If you see the word pro, it basically means that the person cannot, right? The person cannot really, I mean, you cannot use for free, right? So I leave it to you. So you found, yeah, there's one. So this is slide effect. So okay, this maybe will be better, right? Okay. So this is the pro functions. Okay, you need to have another video to add on. Okay, the whole purpose of overlay, let me just verbally explain to you. The whole purpose of overlay is like, it's a video within a video. Let's say, for example, I put here, keep it simple. I shift away the AI text first. Okay, I shift away the music. Okay, it may not be very clear on your Zoom side. Depend you're watching this using a mobile phone or using laptop. Doesn't matter. Just try your best. Okay. So right now, can see over here, right? So this is the, let me put overlay. Can you see that? That means what? It means that if I play this video, take a look at the preview on top here, and a bit messy now. You see? I can have two videos running concurrently in one video time frame. Can see the interesting part? This is not something very difficult to do. I do it in front of you less than 1-2 seconds. It's what we call overlay, right? You can use it using the CapCut mobile version also. This is something that I've done. If you go to my TikTok, right, you will see I got one video with 100 over 1,000 views. Okay, that I literally use 9 videos, 9 times. Okay, 1, 2, 3, cover up 9 different videos. Obviously, my friend, it could be all the same, right? 9 videos, okay, to cover up this this overlay, so that when people play the videos, they can see 9 different videos playing at the same time. So you may ask me, Richard, what's the purpose? From marketing point of view, from business point of view, from branding point of view, what's the purpose to have 9 videos or more than 1 video running at the same time? If you forget, TikTok is a short form video platform. Short form means people attention time span is short, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. While they allow you 10 minutes, almost no people post 10 minutes in TikTok. Let's be very honest, right? Because it's too long for this platform. People in TikTok, they do not have the patience, they do not have the attention time span to stay on for 10 minutes. Unless it's very interesting, your video, unless it's very engaging, it is very difficult, right? I mean, it can be done, obviously. I'm not saying it can't be done, it can be done. Okay, that's why when we do overlay, we want to show as many relevant video as possible within that short 15, 20, 30-second video. So think about that. If you're a real estate agent, some of you may be a real estate agent here, I'm not sure. Okay, I mean, I saw some common friends, some names here. Most of you, I don't know who you are. Okay, you may be a real estate agent. I want you to imagine this. You are standing in the center. Okay, you are here talking. Okay, let's say you are talking here. Okay, and then you got 9 different video. You're starting to say, hey, I'm going to introduce you. There's a new lender in my listing as a real estate agent, right? So after that, you point at the top one corner, then you show this video, which is another video you have taken separately on that bedroom one. As I said, then you point to the other side, your finger point the top right hand side, the other side. Then there's another video. I would imagine, a little bit of imagination will help. Right? This is bedroom 2. Wow. Then after that, you point below, there's bedroom 3, there's a kitchen, there's a balcony. At the end of it, you can have all the video remain there. So at the end of the whole video, 15-second video, the person will see the whole house. It's just like a CCTV. If you have CCTV at home, right? It's a multiple CCTV screen. You can see all the different rooms, all the different balcony, how it look like from inside, outside. So it saves people time and definitely make your video more interesting. Okay, this is what you can use overlay for. Okay, just to share one of the feature in CapCut that's very powerful that I train a lot of real estate agents, right? So I tell them to use that. Of course, some of them prefer to use speed up, speeding. So they have a video, but they try to speed it. Okay, they try to go to the feature whereby they speed up the speed of walking from point A, the living room to the bedroom. They do it very fast. So within that 1 minute, they can still show the whole house. So that's another way. So this is basically what is CapCut all about. So I'll move out from CapCut to go back to my PowerPoint slides. Okay, I'm sure you got a lot of questions about CapCut. I will try to answer it, but maybe to do a demo is very difficult on Zoom. Feel free to ask me when you see me in the class. Okay, so I will just stop sharing this. I'll go back. All right, go back to my PowerPoint first. Okay, I go back to my PowerPoint. So I share this part. That's my PowerPoint. Okay. So it's here. Give 1 minute. So we're talking about CapCut at the moment. So this is the one. You should be looking at my PowerPoint slide now, not looking at my face. If you're looking at my face now, something is wrong, right? You should be looking at PowerPoint with the word creating engaging TikTok content. Right? Do you see that? Yes? No? Yes? Yes? Right? Again? Okay? Cool. So let's move on from the PowerPoint. So what do we have now? It's a bit hang a little bit. Okay, good. So the next one you see is actually the most popular CapCut version. We call it the app version, APP, or the mobile version. Right? So the app version is very popular. The reason is very simple because you do not need to install anything. The one that is installed beforehand, the desktop version, you had to install it into a laptop or desktop, right? So this is the mobile version. It's an app that you're going to install, yes, but it's nothing to, you don't have to go to the inconvenience carry a laptop around. So you can do almost the same as what I do earlier on my desktop. Then you ask me this question, Richard, then why do you show me the desktop version? You're wasting my time. Not true, because desktop version is bigger. If you use your mouse, it's easier to control. If you've got a lot of video to edit, it's always easier. Remember, we do TikTok creation, okay, or content creation for a living, right? We do for company, we train people for these few years, okay, TikToks, because only 1-2 years old, right? So we always found that actually using desktop is so much easier and faster, okay? But then mobile phone is convenient. But anyway, so you will see this, you can add sound, you can add the music. Same thing, if it's CapCut, be careful. CapCut is different from TikTok, although it's owned by the same parent company. There's many good feature or function or whatever you see below with the word PRO Pro. So it's not a big deal. End of the day, if you click on the Pro, what will happen? Will it be end of the day? No. You just have to pay, right? And how much is a Pro function? I mean, Pro feature of TikTok, CapCut, sorry. It's only about $17.88 or $19.88. It's less than $20 US a month, right? If you're running business, come on, guys. $17, $20 US, I think you can well afford it, right? It's an investment in your business. So feel free to go ahead and use the Pro. If really need it, you use it. So most of the time, we do not use it because it's monthly, right? So we don't pay every month. But certain months, we got a lot of project that we need a lot of editing. We do pay for Pro function, just to let you know. Okay, but then there's certain month we do not need it, which don't waste the money. All right, cool. So now let's go to one of the most powerful, okay, feature or functions of TikTok. creating contents, what we call live streaming. Okay, I know there's a live streamer here. There is a lot of live streamer in this group. I look at the names, a lot look familiar, besides Wilson. Okay, so there's a live streamer here. So what is live streaming? So live streaming in Chinese called 直播, right? Some people say 直播带货. Okay, live streaming doesn't mean you got to sell something. That's how the Chinese language I say 直播带货 basically mean you go live to sell something, as you can see over here. Okay, all these three screenshots I have, selling luggages, selling durian, selling some candy. There's a yellow card. There's a banner, right? There's a banner below it whereby I can click and buy if you're not familiar with TikTok. This is really called, they are doing live stream with a yellow card, shopping cart, C-A-R-T, to sell something, right? But do you really need to sell something on TikTok live stream? Yes or no? The answer is not true. Okay, it's not true. While we are TikTok creator agency, we train a lot of TikTok live streamer, content creator. Okay, but then again, there is people that go in, okay, create market for brands without selling anything in TikTok, but just promoting a brand, giving testimonial, okay, telling the story behind the scene, sharing, like just now you saw, right? Remember the Samsung CEO? Do you think he will put, do you think he will put a yellow card selling his fish there and then and try to become an influencer? Not that he can't, but I don't think he want to do that because I think the Samsung CEO is more interested to use TikTok. He's using a video at the point of time, but I'm sure, okay, he can use live streaming to promote his video. The only thing about live streaming is that I need to mention this, is that you need, if you are selling something like what I saw right now, you are selling products, physical product only for live stream. No services, no digital product, I'm sorry. Okay, at least not allowed for now, as of now. Okay, in TikTok live stream, even for TikTok shop, a physical product only. Okay, if you are going to TikTok live stream to sell products, okay, you need to have minimum 1,000 followers. Okay, you need to have minimum 1,000 followers in your TikTok account. Okay, this rule is not set by me, set by ASK, set by NLB and Singapore National Library. No, this is set by TikTok. Okay, the reason is very simple. If you go to live stream to sell something and everybody is allowed to sell things in TikTok, you think about that, it becomes that everybody can become a seller. That means they may come to a point whereby there's more seller than buyer. So the whole ecosystem, I don't know. I'm from a business point, I've been running business for more than 24 years. Before I become a digital marketer, I'm a business owner. I do run a different type of businesses you can ever think of. And then if everybody can sell what I sell, then nobody's buying from me because they will either buy from themselves, buy from the best friend. You agree now? Just like in the real estate agent scenario or insurance agent scenario, everybody is an insurance agent. Every household there's at least one property agent. Come on, then the guy that do it for a living full time, they may not be able to make the money. So that's the reason I think, personal opinion, I think why TikTok set the criteria, say that, hey, if you want to go to TikTok live stream to chit chat, it's okay. You can chit chat. You do not need to have 1,000 followers. You do not need 1,000 followers to chit chat live stream. But to sell something on TikTok live stream, you need to have 1,000 followers. You agree? So I will talk a little bit. Okay, if I got time, I think we still got a little bit of time. I can talk about how to grow your account. Okay, I do not have very big account. In fact, I got 5 TikTok account. Okay, the one that you saw, I asked you to follow me, is more for my training. Okay, account as a digital marketer. Okay, because I play different role in my different domains. So I'm a digital marketer, but I also got the other businesses, other interests, right? So anyway, so I grew my account from 0 to few thousand within quite a short span because I put this way, I focus on a topic. Okay, that means for me, if I'm a digital marketer, if you go to my video, it's usually about talking about digital marketing, talking about Google Ads, Facebook, Shopify, e-commerce, SEO, things like that. Okay, so people see your TikTok video, they say, hey, I like this guy. You have to be likable, right? People have to like you, right? You just imagine you all watch this webinar from just now, 6:30 until now 7:40. If you don't like me, I think you should have already left this webinar long ago. So at least you say, not bad. No, this guy, I think, okay, I believe what you're talking about. So you have to be present. You have to be, people like the way you speak, the way you talk. And then inside the video itself, you have to understand this thing. You have to provide content. Okay, then people say, that means you got to show face, Richard. That means you got to show your face. Remember, first thing, you can edit your face. Okay, obviously, you can see this Zoom. Also, very nice, edit a little bit. Okay, my TikTok, same thing, I edit a little bit. Some people laugh, oh, are you very lame, very vain. I said, not true. I believe in respecting the audience, right? You think about that, there's always two sides of the coin, my friend. We edit a little bit is to feel confident. We edit a bit is to respect the audience watching my video. Right? They said, wow, this guy look present, looking, it make my day. Right then I see what I just having dinner around and this guy, I see that I want to vomit. Just imagine that. Right? So you look present looking, so you can edit, right? So you can show face if you don't mind to show a face. Don't worry, everybody look beautiful, pretty, handsome in TikTok. So the other thing is, if you do not want to show face in TikTok live stream or even short video content, you can. Definitely you can. But let's be very honest, I do not want to sugarcoat my words. Okay, I've been doing TikTok for a while. We have worked with many top influencer creators in Singapore. Okay, you name it, we worked before. Most of them, if not all of them, in fact, it's all of them. I don't show correct. All of them show their face. Right? Once you don't show their face, the other best way is what? You engage a creator to become your spokesman, right? To become the guy that present your message. Because nobody want to go TikTok. The last thing you see a pair of hands, trying to sell some durian. Even just now I see the durian guy, you see these durian guys, they even engage influencer because those guys, I don't know, right? Some is okay to show face. Some durian guys a bit shy, those very rugged manhunt. They say, wow, no, I'm here to sell durian, not to entertain people. I hate to engage people. So they engage creator to sell durian for them and cut a deal. Give them 20% commissions. They are happy. Most influencer, most creator when they're new, right? And then maybe get a packet of free durian when at home. Correct? And then you get the sales, you get your brand out, you build your brands, you don't have to show face. I'm talking from which point of view? I'm talking from a business point of view. Either you show your face, your staff show your face, if not, you engage somebody to show your face. If you don't, it's gonna be hard time. You look at the extreme, there's three pictures here, right? Three images here. The one with the candy. If you see carefully, if you enlarge this slide, you see carefully, how many views is that? If you see carefully, it's one only. And know who's the one? Me is the one. Because I'm doing a screenshot at that point of time. Even before it came, it's 0. Okay, that means before I come, it's 0. Okay, try to mute yourself, don't mind. Okay, cool. Ken, I'll give you time to type your question. Okay, Ken. So understand that do live stream. If you sell something, you need 1,000 followers. If you're selling some things, and there's a lot of things you cannot say in TikTok live stream. Okay, you have to break out the words. That's why sometimes you see people in TikTok, they speak very funny language. They talk about, you can connect me in the Facebook. Why don't I say Facebook? You can go to my website, you go to my address. You cannot just tell people your physical address. There's many things that you can't say or can't speak in TikTok. You cannot even type unless your audience type for you. So one trick that I share with my students is that have your friend, have your staff join your live streaming as an audience. Not as a staff, as a public audience, right? So they can help you comment, how you type, how you reply. As long the comment, the words don't come from you, and those keywords actually you cannot say, but it's not said by you, you won't get demerit points. Because all TikTok account got maximum 24 points, like our driving license, right? So the deduct a point, you made a mistake, you say something you're not supposed to say in the TikTok live stream selling something. On the other hand, if you're on TikTok, okay, just to chit chat, talk about life. Yesterday, I was showing my wife, we are about to sleep at about how many? 12 p.m., right? It's late. Then I saw Jack Neo, Jack Neo, Our Boy to Man, the director, Liang Ziqiang. Chit chat only in live stream, TikTok live stream. No, real TikTok live stream, chit chat about his latest movie or his past experience, something about that. I can't remember, right? But I'm not see very short live stream. See very short period his live stream. He did not say anything. Think about that. Why do Liang Ziqiang, Jack Neo, okay, Our Boy to Man directors, okay, one of the most well-known public figure in Singapore, whether like him or not, that's another day for another story, right? Doing chit-chat in live stream, not selling anything. I don't think he need to sell any physical product. I don't think he want, not he need, right? He do not want to sell anything in TikTok. But then he want to build his brand, build his awareness, and most important thing, as a public celebrity or as a brand or business for some of you in this room now, you want to engage your audience. Okay, I even see Grab, our favorite brand, Grab CEO in live stream, chit chat with people, in video, engage with people. You see, that make your brand so much more authentic. That make your brand so much more real. People feel that you're not just another brand, faceless brand. That's the reason that's how important to show face in live stream or short videos. Okay, so viewers, come back to this. So viewers can interact with you through comments, likes, gift. And obviously, if you do live stream, be prepared. Okay, be prepared to have some nasty comments. It's always happened in all the live stream I've seen in my life. In our own live stream, in our creator live stream, our engaged influencer, people come in and disturb. I use the word get crash. This is so good. This durian is so good. What we sell at this point? Is this durian fresh or not? Is this luggage Now people start to comment. Either they're competitors, the eye is red, you're doing too well on TikTok, or they're just haters. Haters' job is to hate. So just comment. So either you respond it professionally because you don't want to tarnish your brand, okay, or you can just, what do you do? You can just ask the moderators. Live stream, you can have moderators. Okay, you ask me, so how do I do moderators? I can't really show you in a Zoom training like this, my friend. I'll be very honest, right? You got to zoom in, zoom out, this thing going to hang, right? So come to the class, okay? It's a skill future funded course anyway, right? So I will show you hands-on, we do it together, how to add moderators into your live stream. So somebody can help you mute, somebody can blacklist them, can comment for you. Okay, cool. So this also live stream, doing live stream also create urgency. As you can see, urgency, trust, people ask question. Right now, some type question. If my style of running webinar is not like now, I only answer at the end of it. As I speak, I saw the question, I answer, this is a live stream. But then to be fair, this is a webinar, so we have to finish our content so that you get as much value as possible before I start asking content and people start going, leave the room, going for dinner. I don't know, right? Because of the timing today, right? It's a weekday, right? Cool. So live stream is very, very powerful. And I may guess, okay, I know this is recorded, but I just want to share because we are TikTok creator agency, so we're with a lot of creators live streaming. Live streaming one night. Okay, I don't overpromise. I'm not promising anything. Okay, all earning will be different. This is just for illustration purpose. So one night, the top live streamer in TikTok, Singapore-based, Singapore, okay, can make as high as $10,000 one night. Top, I'm talking about top. Okay, I'm not promising you anything. Okay, I'm just saying that the sky is the limit, guys. You say, how to make 10K? Hey, I did not say they sell durian, my friend. Right? They may be selling crystal, they may be selling laptop, they may sell something with very high margin. I'm talking about the profit they take back, not the gross sales, not the GMV. Okay, of course, to be fair, the average live streamer make few $100 a night. Hey, come on. If now I'm not talking to you, now I'm doing live stream. Imagine I'm doing live stream now, 6:30 to 8:30 to 10:30. If I make a few $100, even it's $100, you do it every day, that's $3,000 a night or month, sorry. Is it a good supplement your income? They say, oh, okay, that sounds good, but how do I do it? You have to learn, right? You have to learn. There's two ways to learn. Don't misunderstand, my friend. One way is you learn it yourself, try and error. You just take a bit longer time, right? You pay with what? You pay with your time. Or you pay with your skill future credit, come to ASK. We do it in a structured form. 2 days, you get everything hand to you in silver plate. So that at the end of 2 days, you know exactly what to do. Right? Either pay the time or pay the skill future credit plus some, I don't know, if you don't have enough, 30% you don't have enough skill future after the funding, you may want to pay with your cash or pay now, which is still very negligible, that $200 or $300. Cool. So let's move on a little bit. So from here, Ken. Okay, so build a brands, okay, consistent brand where you still want to be consistent. If you're a marketer, you do digital marketing, you do marketing, you know that regardless of the platform you are in, you still want to be consistent in your language, in your tone. Imagine SIA, right? SIA, they're in Facebook, in LinkedIn, in YouTube, in TikTok, they speak the same language. They are professional, they are friendly, they are courtesy, right? So you still want to have the same visual, same form, same logo. And then how do you collaborate with creators? I already told you that I can go to the creative center to find the creators. Micro means less than 10K, nano less than less than 5,000 followers. Doesn't matter the micro, nano, as long as they got enough followers, let's say more than 1,000 followers, and their followers demographic is your target audience, you can engage them. Okay, the benefit is influencer bring trust and engagement to your brand. Okay, and so this is last 2 slides, right? So this is the case study, okay, a short case study of a TikTok success in Singapore. One of them is NTUC Fair Price. Okay, this if you go to NTUC Fair Price today and TikTok, you go to NTUC Fair Price, you go to TikTok and search for NTUC Fair Price, you can find this particular video about this young sorry, I don't know who is it, right? Friendly. Okay, obviously it's an influencer. Okay, so he partnered with local TikTok creator. I mean, NTUC partnered with local TikTok creator to in a very humorous way. This video generated more than 2,600 views as of now today, right? So I was watching this video first few seconds, very engaging. Why? He is basically like he trying to talk to talk to a girl. Hey, you're from where? You're from Taiwan? You're from Japan? You look like you're Eurasian. They're actually talking to an orange, talking to a bunch of orange, right? So basically, this orange is called 明日见, right? It's basically it's a name for this Mandarin orange. It's come from Japan or come from Korea, so it smells very sweet. So he's like talking, and then he bring engagement. This video go viral. Send 2,000. NTUC Fair Price did that, right? Singapore Tourism Board. So same thing. They launch a lot. They use a lot of influencers to create. So average video is about 50,000 views. So you may say, but Richard, I'm not NTC Fair Price. I'm not Singapore Tourism Board. All these big boys. I'm a small boy. TikTok, just like any digital marketing platform, the playing field is level, right? It's level. That means nobody know, or nobody need to know how big or how small your one-man show or your billion-dollar company. As long as, I'll leave you there, as long as you're able to create engaging, creative, fun, value-added contents, people will watch it and people will get your message across. Cool. So with that, I got last two slides, but then now is the live Q&A. Okay, then I will look at the questions. You can feel free to type the questions. Like I promise you, last 10 minutes, I will answer whatever question I can, right? So let's see from the top. Okay, let's see from the top. I'm not sure. I think Amanda from ASK answer some of the questions. So let me see. Yeah, okay, UGC, yes, correct. It's user-generated content. You may say, what is user-generated content? So user-generated content means the creators, the public audience, you and me, right, post something, okay, willingly, right? For example, I go to NTC Fair Price. Wow, I found the NTC Fair, NTC finals. Remember, there's one NTC finals, the high atas one, more atas one. Very nice. Wow. So I take a short video of me picking the orange there, all look the same size, same color, all very fat and juicy. So I created the content willingly. I post it on TikTok, right? So that is called user-generated content. So it's not it's not done by the brand itself, NTC Fair Price in that case. Okay, so and then our friend asked to do a live demo of duets. Okay, my friend, okay, no offense, I can't do it in this webinar, but then I can verbally talk about it. You go to TikTok, see, go to For You page. You may say, where's For You page? You go to TikTok on the top right hand corner, the extreme top right hand corner in TikTok, you'll see a For You. Click on For You, there's many videos. There's many videos, right? Don't choose those live stream. Don't choose those advertisement, those people selling things with a yellow card, right? Choose those typical video without any shopping cart. Then go below, there's a three dot on the left hand side, right below there's three dot, and you may not remember each three dot. There's a three dot right hand side. You click on it, you will see three row. The last row is with all the gray button. One of them is duets. Okay, one of them is duets, right? Then there's four format. Okay, four format means it's default side by side. You are beside the original video. You can do dancing together, and then you can create a video beside that. You can be inside the videos. There's different formats. Okay, then after that you can do whatever you want, edit, and you post it. But put it this way, my friend. Okay, let me see the name. Can see the name. CJ, right? If you're still here, right? If you're still here, okay, is that just for the rest of you? Don't, when you say do it, is for everybody, but please do not go and say nasty comment, and then, wow, I see this NTUC, then do it right with NTUC or New Moon. I say in the beginning of this webinar, New Moon Bao Yu anywhere got worth the money. Don't be negative. Okay, in social media, you want to be positive, you want to have goodwill, right? You don't want to offend anybody unnecessarily. Cool. So Jacqueline Wong, right? Asking if I were doing a food video about food in AU, is it Australia? Yeah. If I refer to region Australia or the current country that I am based on TikTok Credit Center. So every of our TikTok, right, is have a country that we're based on. That means if I open my TikTok, I'm a Singaporean, okay, I open in Singapore, my video can go viral to overseas, yes. But the problem is that they can see, but they cannot buy. Think about that. That means I can create a food video. Okay, I don't know whether I answered the question correctly. I can create a food video. I'm answering one of the question now. I think one of the question that Jacqueline Wong posted in the chat. So you can create a food video, okay, in Australia, but then because you're based in Singapore, okay, the video will be TikTok will push your video to Singapore audience only, mainly. So not that Australian people can't see. So there's one way to do that. Don't worry, I'll give you a solution, Jay Wong, Jacqueline Wong. One way is that what is somebody in Australia? If you're doing food video about food in Australia, I don't know. If it's a business, obviously either you're a company there, you have a branch there, or somebody there. So use the person, your staff, your friend, your partner, your franchisee, TikTok account to run that video, and so it will go, they'll push the Australian people instead of Singapore. Okay, that's how we do it. Friendly, our agency, we got offices at China, in Thailand, Malaysia. Think about it. Why should we do that? Because TikTok is only Singapore. We want to expand overseas, and then they have different offices with different local over there to tap on the TikTok platform to engage the local to expand the business. Okay, cool. So this is a short answer for that. Okay, I hope you okay with that. So then let me I can't see the questions. Then the other one, to do TikTok watermark, with watermark, copy the video and paste it into Snapchat. There are a lot of apps. Yes, there is. I agree. Okay, good, Jolene. Thank you very much. But then again, obviously there is. Okay, good. Thanks for sharing, Jolene, right, about the TikTok watermark thing. Yes, you remove your TikTok, remove your watermark, because most platforms, including TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube for the case, they do not like you to have other people watermark post in their video. Think about that. If I'm Instagram, I own Instagram, right? You use TikTok, or you post the TikTok video with the TikTok watermark in the video, then you post on Instagram. I will do what? I will throttle the view. Okay, in all the social media, this is what we call original content. They call it original content. Original content means the video must be first posted here, right? In this TikTok for this case, or Facebook for the case, or for Instagram. Once you reuse the video to post it in other platform, even without watermark, if they can detect, which I think they can, right? Because now it's AI world, it's big data. I think all the social media can, because it's a public post, they can detect the same video, and the timestamp is different. You post it in TikTok before you post it Instagram. That particular video in Instagram will be very slow. That means you'll get lesser view, much lesser view than you're supposed to get. Okay, that's from my experience. Okay, so just sharing with you. Cool. Can can't hear, so don't worry about shopping us. Okay, good. Cannot hear anything. Okay. Okay, no problem. Then I watched the live stream on TikTok. I'm wondering, okay, AK is asking, right? So let me see. I've watched live stream on TikTok, but I'm wondering how come there are banned words and the live stream could be shut down. Yeah, IG. Yes. There's no how come. This is just TikTok. This is just TikTok culture. Okay. They're very strict. They're very strict. In fact, even my own account, I get 8 points of 24 points. They say, what did I say? Because I sell. I mean, we sell a lot of religion, stuff, right? So certain things is we took it as a treasure, we took it as a weapon, you can protect yourself. So then we use the word weapon. Oh, then my man, I should not use weapon. Then you get 8 points for that one word, right? Because to TikTok, anything that is sound dangerous, anything that is not very mainstream, anything that actually misrepresent, anything that overpromise, anything that you don't have license to speak, you don't have license to talk about that, or anything that promote race, politics, all these things, or anything that bring people out of TikTok ecosystem, they will call it as banned word. It's a lot, right? And then until today, we are still learning what other word we can say. So for safe, for AK, for usually for us, what we do, when we think the word is actually quite risky to speak in live stream, when we're selling something, we'll break the word out. Break the word out. 2 words, right? Like, oh, find me in face the book, right? This can be your trend. No, that means you break the word. That sounds funny in the beginning, but then after a while, your followers should understand this is TikTok. There's no way. I mean, that's how we do it. Okay, so I think somebody said the slide will be shared. Yes, I think Amanda from ASK already give the link. So let's move now. Okay, again, anything else? So do you realize how should we know the bad words to prevent? Friendly, there is a lot of words, and just mentioned to you, as long as you don't talk about race, you don't talk about sex, you don't talk about politics, you don't talk about something that you can't think about that, guys. Okay, okay, something that imagine you cannot talk to your 5, 6 years old niece or nephew one. Your 5, 6 years old niece or nephew just learn to speak, very curious about everything, and you cannot talk to them about these kind of words. This is something I always tell my creators, my live streamers, say, you think about it. Can you tell your young 4, 5, 6-year-old nephew about this thing? Cannot, right? You cannot talk about this thing, then better don't. That means most likely it could be banned. Okay? So then we are still learning, like I say, I will be honest. I don't say that I know I'm a guru of TikTok. I'm not, right? Although I'm the bestseller, there's a book. Right? But TikTok is evolving very fast. So there's a lot of word we can't say. So after a while, a lot of people in TikTok is like love-hate relationship. So we don't use TikTok. So mafan, let's go back to Facebook. But the problem is TikTok is the hottest now. All the eyeball, all the traffic is TikTok. So there's no other way. So we have to work what we have. Be positive, right? Just be careful. Okay, just to share for first time ever, a recent TikTok video of mine doesn't follow the user pattern of being right cause I post in IG. Yes. Correct. Okay. Okay, it was my cat video, 14K on TikTok at 8K. It broke the pattern. Yeah, sometimes like I said it's an algorithm. I don't know what's inside the algorithm. Maybe to them, this cat video you first post in other platform and they feel that you first post in IG, but they feel that either you change a bit or there's a lot of engagement. I say your video is very cute, your cat is too cute, and there's so many people like, so many people comment, so many people share, so many people forward, so many bookmark. The TikTok algorithm break their pattern. I say broke the pattern. They say, come on, we do not care about the IG first priority. Let's let this video go viral. So it hit that 14K. Okay, that may be possible. Cool. So, okay, so good. No smoking and drinking. Yes, correct, Mr. Wilson. My favorite student in TikTok. Right? No smoking, no drinking, no anything, correct? Even to like something, right? I thought we sell incense. Even like something, we can't do it. You cannot even like the lighter, we're gonna go below and like. Okay, cool. So if there's no question, okay, thank you very much, okay, for attending this webinar. The time is 8:01. I believe some of you haven't had a dinner, some of you have a bathe. So I will hand over. Okay, before I hand over, give me 1 minute. Okay, if you are interested, okay, to learn TikTok marketing, this is the QR code. Okay, we have WSQ TikTok marketing, we have social media marketing, we got Facebook marketing. Feel free to sign up, right? Obviously, and then what else? This is the QR code. And then we also got diploma in digital marketing. We have special diploma. I personally teach Google, Facebook, TikTok ads in diploma in digital marketing, but TikTok is outside diploma, so you know. Also specialist diploma in digital marketing. We also have certificate IT, infrastructure, and operations. So connect with ASK training, and thank you very much for all your time. I really appreciate it. Pass it back to our friend in NLB. Thank you very much. Let me stop sharing. Yes, sir.
Hi. Thank you so much for today. Let me just share slides. Okay, so thank you again, Mr. Richard. I think even I learned a thing or two about how to use TikTok on my own platform. Some things I didn't know. Okay, so before we wrap up today's session, here are some of the library resources recommendation to make you more interested in upcoming digital programs. Before we start, you can please download the NLB mobile app for anything relating to the library, from ebooks to magazines, programs, and even booking your library seats to use in the library. Okay, so to unlock a whole world of knowledge regarding digital programs, you can scan the QR code as shown on the screen. There are various resources that I will go through in the next few slides. But if you're interested, you can scan the QR code. If not, you can actually go to linktree/NLBDRA. So one of the main resources we have is our NLB Business Library Highlights that showcases and highlights different kind of books available for various digital topics pertaining your codings, your marketing, your social media, and so on and so forth. If you're interested, you can actually scan the QR code or visit the link as shown on the screen. Okay. So for upcoming programs, you can actually scan the QR code to access this web page. And also, if you're interested in any of the programs, you can actually register via the links as shown on the screen. To register for any program, first browse the list of our many programs and select the one you wanted to join. Once you click the link provided under Find Out More, you can actually have the Form SG where you can actually register yourself to be part of the program. So refer to the link as shown on the screen if you want to be updated with our mailing list. So any upcoming programs, resources that NLB want to share, if you want to be in touch with that, you can just join via the link tree below. And finally, before we wrap up today's session, please let us know your feedback about today's program, what you want to see more, and also what kind of improvements you want us to make for today's program and any upcoming programs. Okay, just leave the QR code. Maybe we can have one more question. Anyone wants to ask? If not, is there anything from you, Richard?
Nothing. Thank you very much.
So thank you again for Mr. Richard again. I think it was very insightful. I'm gonna explore my TikTok now. Okay. So
Thank
thank you
you.
again, everyone, for spending your evening with us. Have a great dinner, have a great day, and have
Have a
a
good
good
evening.
weekend ahead. Thank you so
Bye bye.
much.
See you in
Bye.
ASK. Bye.